Let rip. Why do I throw these expensive things? So yeah, guys, today we're doing Beyblade cards. Kid me is mad that I didn't know these existed. Yeah, I never had these as a kid. I loved Beyblade when I was a kid. Of course, like, by the time I was like a little bit into middle school, I kind of stopped caring about it and eventually kind of forgot about it. I loved these things as a kid and I never knew that they had a card game. How old is this card game? I usually like to know the dates of these kinds of things, even though it is kind of insignificant. I'm not seeing a date. That's a problem. It might tell us on the packs though. Well, we have 36 of these. This is a full booster box, so it's 11 cards per pack, 11 packs. We're gonna open this thing up. I know it's off frame. I'm a terrible unboxer. And just like, you know, you would expect, it is a display box, so like this kind of like pops out and yada yada. I kind of expected it to be a little beat up after I just threw it on the table to film a funny haha intro. And here are all of the packs. Let me try to like open that a little bit more. Merry Christmas. Do you see them? Every pack looks the same, which is always a good sign of quality. You know you're buying something quality when every pack has the same art of the main character from the franchise on the front. Thank you, Ty. His name was Ty, right? I don't remember. It has been literally so long. Like, things like Pokemon and stuff like that really stuck with me, you know, throughout the years. And then like Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that. Those were the more of the kind of series that like faded out with me. There we go. I figured they would be more comfortable if they had like a little home and something that would kind of theme them for the video a bit more. You know, they'll feel more attached to what we're doing now, and maybe they'll give us the good luck this time around. Alright, I'll just go ahead and start and see what these things actually look like. Oh, actually, I forgot. What was the year they were made? I want to know, even if you guys probably don't care. I care, and that means I'm going to force you guys to try and care. 2003, if it will focus. Yeah, right there at the top right. 2003. Neat. Alright, time to tear into them. Time to open up stupid old cards. And let's look at the back for... Oh! What is this? They come with stickers. If you guys don't know, part of the Beyblade thing, I'm sure you already do, is that you would get these stickers you can put on your Beyblade to customize how it looks. And does every pack come with one of these? If so, that's really cool. You also get a sticker of just a general card, the Beyblade logo and the Beyblade trading card game logo. That is really cool. Anyways, the back of the cards are pretty plain, but that's kind of how I like the back of my cards. And let's see what we have here. Focus. So, I don't know if they have any kind of rarity. I do see a star symbol down there. It looks like ties on every card as well. And good. Good sign. They flip around. Now it's like, okay, so it's an actual star. So it's like a star, and that's more like a little glint. You see what I mean? It's like a plus symbol, that's like a star. I'm guessing those are rarity symbols of some kind. Well, that's just like a triangle. I don't know. I guess I should actually do my research on these things to figure out how rarity works. Okay, so I did learn a few things, one of which is just absolutely hilarious. Let's just start off with this real quick. So these are actually not meant for the Beyblades, they're made for the cards. Do you see these things that go along the side? You're supposed to put stickers on those to customize your favorite cards or whatever. I don't know. I think that's stupid. Anyways, I still don't know what these different rarity symbols mean. I can find very little on it, but I did learn that yes, that star symbol does mean rare, and there are foil cards, 1 in every 8 packs, that are considered to be ultra rares. I believe that's what they referred to them as. Oh, they're called extra rare, XTRA, isn't that neat? Apparently, however, this card game was made to be so simple that on the original release of this card game, it was made to be so easy that, apparently, I can't talk today. This card game was meant to be so simple originally that you wouldn't even need to read the cards. You wouldn't need to have the ability to read in order to play this game, according to the Wikipedia page. Holy God. See, I guess the card game absolutely flopped. I guess this was like the only real release. I guess like there was like 2 in the works that never happened. But okay, so yeah, there's another, if it'll focus, another sticker set. Neat. But what we're looking for are those hollows. So, again, I don't know. Okay, so there's actually our rare. So is the rare always that close to the front? It is the 4th card in this pack. Let's see if the other pack works the same way. So 4th card in the pack is our rare. Oh, and of course they go upside down. That's fine. If the other one works that way, then we need to like try and figure out how we can do these decks. So I'm gonna try and keep this one like in order so we can try and figure this out. Okay, so there is, if it will focus, that is our sticker thing this time around. Woo. I don't think I'm gonna be showing those every time. They're just different colors for the most part. Okay, so once again, 1, this is number 2, 3, and the next one is our rare. So yes, it appears to be that the 4th card is always the rare card. Then for some reason they go upside down. I don't understand. And then they go upside down again. This quality control is terrible. I guess they're spinning. Let it rip. So it looks like if we want to organize it to put the rare card at the back, if I did this correctly, it should be ridiculous, I'll put it that way, but I think I figured out how we can do it. So anyways, there's the sticker thing, not that you guys care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should make this our rare. Holy god, I think I did that right. So let's let it focus. And let's find out if I did it the correct way around. So far, so good. Okay, so we're getting, I'm guessing those are uncommon. So I'm guessing the 3 points is common, 4 point is uncommon, and then 5 point for the star is rare. I'm guessing that's how it's supposed to work. Of course, they go upside down, and yes, okay, I did it correctly. So 7 cards to the front. That is nuts, but okay, we figured it out. Next pack, I'm not going to worry about the stickers much anymore. We're mostly just looking for these foils and whatever else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why are these all upside down? Alright, focus. We have a teacher lady and slammed into the wall. Not getting along. Reflect on your loss. These are just... woo. So I guess they are like 100% focused on the anime, because what else could they really base it on other than, like, you know, the Beyblades themselves, which were also based on the anime. So, you know, kind of to be expected. I gotta say though, I'm not disappointed anymore. Kid me is no longer upset that I didn't know about these, because they are very simplistic. I think we just got the same sticker set thing twice in a row as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're like all upside down, so we're gonna flip it that way. But like, yeah, with the card game being as simple as it is, apparently it really failed to attract any kind of audience, even from the kids that were into Beyblade already. And it just completely died out, so I don't think Kid Me would be upset about that. And we have the Charmeleon as our rare. Remember, I used to know all the different kind of Beyblades so well as a kid. Like, I could tell you, like, the names of various different ones, and, like, each of the different types of Beyblade, and, like, the things that they could do, and the creatures that came out of them, because that's how these worked, by the way. They were, like, creatures living inside of children's tops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... And again, we get back to upside down cards. It's ridiculous. Okay. Focus. Somebody is throwing a can of soda. We have a red-haired person. We have a sign. Neat. Wow, they straight up just did one of the action cuts. Cool. Looks a little weird for a card, you know? You gotta say that, like, the best part about this is just, like, the Beyblades themselves. And actually, yeah, those are the creatures that would come out of the cards. Actually, I recognize that dude right there. Again, no foils yet, though. I remember I actually had a couple of these Beyblades when I was a kid that would actually, like, emit light. Like, you would actually have, like, the character thing in the center that you could slide into it, and then light would actually emit from the top, and it was kind of a really dumb idea. But I loved it as a kid. Okay. Focus... It's like at least one is always upside down. It's like all of these I had backwards, but like the one was actually flipped. Hey, look, there's the can again, I believe. Sandwiches, neat. Gathering steam, and there is our rare race down the rail. But no, like, I love that show as a kid, man. I honestly gotta go back and watch it, even though, like, I am way too old to be watching Beyblade, but, you know, sometimes as a 24-year-old, you're allowed to have a going on midlife crisis and, you know, go back and watch a show you watched as a kid. I think the best thing I ever had Beyblade-wise, though, was this, it was a plug-and-play game. It would plug into your TV. It was this, like, giant white handle, and it had, like, a ripcord attached to it, along with this... Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, so there's another uncommon. Well, actually, it was a common. It had this, like, steering wheel thing on the back. It had a trigger, and then it had, like, the ripcord on the side, along with a few buttons and a tiny little screen on the back. But you could actually, like, play this, like, Beyblade game with it. You would steer with the back, you'd have the trigger, the ripcord would actually measure how quickly you could pull it. And I remember, like, being terrible at that game as a kid, but I still played it way too much. And there was even a game mode that was literally just to see how fast you could pull the ripcord out, to see how fast you can launch your Beyblade, and I cannot explain how much time I spent just pulling the ripcord on that little dumb game. 7. I've actually been trying to hunt it down for a while, and I found a few for sale that are just a little bit too much for what I want to pay for them. I will pick one up eventually. It will be unboxed on this channel and played on the main channel where I do my gameplay stuff. So eventually we will be doing a video on that, and I will have fulfilled one of the biggest parts of my childhood, which is going back and playing that thing again. Because that... Oh, we finally got a foil! There we go! Energy Unleashed! I can't even really tell what we're looking at here. It looks like a dude with like a hat and a cloak. And then just a sea of white. Look, it's like a mirror. You can actually, like, there are my eyes. You can make out my face in that. It is literally a mirror. By the way, guys, I actually looked into buying a Beyblade for this video just to, like, have something in the background or just to add something else to this video. But, like, they're a lot more expensive than little kid me remembered, but little kid me also wasn't the one who had to purchase them. That was my parents' job. Apparently, there are a lot of fakes out there. I was finding, like, these things all over, like, eBay and Amazon, and they were like $10 or whatever, and I was like, okay, you know, I could pick one of these up for these videos. But I learned that, like, even the boxes for these things get faked pretty damn well. And as somebody who doesn't buy Beyblades, I know there's still an active community out there, by the way, oddly enough. There is still an active community behind Beyblade, because I guess it's still a thing in Japan. There are also active people making fakes of them. I guess it's pretty big in Korea and, of course, China to be making fakes. And the one I actually opened from that flea market video could have been fake for all I know. But everything seemed legitimate enough to me. It really does feel like I'm looking from the opposite point of view on Pokemon, where I can more than likely 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can pretty much always tell something is fake. For the most part, I'm not perfect. You know, I feel like I'm on the opposite end of that this time, where you don't, you know, other people who aren't big on Pokemon can't look at a Pokemon card and tell you if it's real or not. I'm kind of that end with the Beyblades. I thought it'd be cool to get one for this video, but I didn't want to buy something fake, you know what I mean? God, I love all these upside down cards. Focus. Hey look, it's Gary if he was more of a pussy boy. Again, we're getting these like action shots that just look weird when translated to a card. Nothing, you know, a lot of repeats. I guess there aren't a whole lot of different cards in this series, but again, you have to realize we are opening up cards from a single set release, and there is our rare non-foil, but kind of neat rocks being thrown at a human being. So I can definitely see why these things aren't necessarily the most collectible cards in the world. There isn't much to them. Kid me really wouldn't have cared. Like, a pack or two would have been neat, but actually trying out the game would have been just terrible, and I don't know, like, these aren't, like, super special. Maybe if I had watched the show more recently, they would mean more to me. I just threw 2 cards, not that, you know, it's the biggest deal. Like, yeah, I recognize a lot of these characters and certain things, but, like, it's been so long, it doesn't have, like, that giant thing in my head that's screaming to me, like, you should know these characters. The biggest thing about Beyblade to me was the, that plug and play that I had. Of course, I watched the show and I had the Beyblades, and I had friends that I played them with when I was really young and we actually went to this like babysitter. We also played Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot as well. Because I was a nerdy kid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look, they were all facing. Oh no, those three are not. Turn them that way and slide them in. Okay, what do we have to do with the big nose? Tie falling over, another action shot, a can hitting something. Oh, it's a Beyblade hitting a can, my bad. More sports team signs, we have a bat for some reason, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Character, we have, yes, somebody doing push-ups, we have people eating food, and for our rare, we have a handshake. Oh, it's not a handshake, he's handing him a Beyblade. God, we are burning through these, but there are so many of these freaking things, and they're like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These would be. This video wouldn't be as long as it is if I didn't have to fix all of the cards for them. Like, the 7 to the front thing is driving me insane. But, you know, I gotta do it the proper way, and I gotta try and turn the cards the right way around, because, you know, I don't want them to all be upside down when I'm opening them. Open! Okay, some of these packs are like a giant pain to actually tear open, I gotta say. Alright, more stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta say, like, if they actually, like, if that really is a thing, I think I saw on Wikipedia that this game is made to be playable without having to read, without having the ability to read anything. Like, that is just the funniest thing I've seen from a children's card game. Of course, we're getting a lot of repeats, like I was saying earlier. I kind of expected that. There's only like 150 or 160 cards in this set. And we got another foil. That is only our second one, really. Wow. And it's a lot less reflective and crazy than the last one. I actually prefer this. You can kind of see what's going on. It's just him talking to, I believe it's his grandfather or somebody. They can actually tell what's going on. The majority of this card is just white. It's just reflective, not in focus. There we go. White. Like, I prefer this. You can tell what's going on. It's just like a scene. Oh my god, these can be a pain in the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we just ripped it. Haha, let it do the spinning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, upside... Oh, wow. Look, they were all facing the correct direction. What the hell? This pack has to have something special in it, right? Or did all the luck go to quality control in this pack? I'm guessing they had, like, at the factory, like, one good employee who would actually put the cards in the correct way, and everybody else is like, dude, why are you doing that? Like, nobody cares. So there's, like, a little tiger dude. Alright, we're getting pretty far. If I can actually not lose my pile here. We still have a while to go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 packs left. Wow, this is taking longer than I expected. But stay tuned at the end of the video. We do have something special at the end as well. No, it is not Beyblade related, but it does have to do with another franchise that I'm sure a fair amount of you out there actually enjoy, because it's still really popular, even if it's being killed off slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, what do we have, folks? It just seems like this, that, like, bring back the nostalgia for me. The characters are a bit less so. It's more of like the blades themselves, because I guess as a kid that's really what you focused on. You didn't care as much about the characters and their plot as much as you did seeing two discs hit each other. And there we go. We have a dude with one tooth, one buck tooth, but it appears to be his only tooth. Next, I gotta say, like, every time I open up card packs that are not Pokemon, when I go back to Pokemon, it feels so nice. Like, yeah, these cards don't have, like, a bad, like, literal feeling to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just like, you know, I feel like I'm just opening up crap. Like, the foils and stuff are cool, but they don't feel as special to me as the Pokemon ones do, because that's what I actually actively collect for. So opening these packs up is kind of like, it kind of like mellows out my mood when it comes to the cards, and then when I open up Pokemon cards again, they feel just that much special for it. There's another bat, but apparently he's a human. He's the new Batman. My camera's probably going to shut off here in a second. And okay, we have another reverse. You make the first move. Cool. We got two blades sitting still waiting for the other one to move, but they're both technically moving because they have to constantly be spinning, so technically they're both making the first move at the same time. Cool. My camera's probably about to die, so we'll do the ones in a sec. No, Magikarp, how did you fall? I wasn't even doing anything. What did you do? Stop. Are you just tired? Are you trying to take a nap? You can't nap right now. We need your luck so we can get the next pack. Come on. Well, the next foil. We have the next pack. I'm literally opening it. I just need the next foil. Okay, sticker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Upside down, of course. Neat. We have a thing and another thing, and look, a thing. But yeah, that's what I was like the center. You have like basically like a sticker essentially. It's like a little plate that is actually the, you know, like the creature inside the Beyblade. And then like sometimes they would come out to fight each other, and sometimes they wouldn't. It was really weird. Like, why wouldn't you just always have them out beating each other up? I feel like that's definitely a huge upside, especially if you have yours come out to beat the other one up before the other one does. It's pretty simple. You just have it smack their blade over, like, problem solved. Anyways, I think it's also like a symbolic thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was basically this way to, like, you know, make everything more amped up to be more like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and whatever. Even though Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't really have that much ampage, you were literally watching people play the card game. I think one of the most unique things about it and like Duel Masters is that you're actually watching them play the card game. You're not taking something like Pokemon or like Beyblade and turning it into a card game. The show is literally the same thing that you can do at your house, except with much less stakes. Beyblade definitely had its home in the toy market. The card market was a little weird for it. Alright, we got more stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why can these cards never just face the right way around? Why can't they just throw the rare at the back, or at least close to the back? Come on. Alright, again, all the repeat boys. All the repeats. Neat. Oh, look at that. We got like a little rainbow at the bottom. That's kind of newer, I think. And for our rare, it's not a holo, but it does look pretty neat. I don't really know what's going on, but it looks cool. Neat colors going on there. Come on, we're almost done. Then we can get the special thing at the end. It's actually something I'm kind of excited for. If you guys made it this far, then cool, good for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you made it this far, surely you can stay to the end or just fast forward, whatever one works for you. I prefer if you don't. I like having watch time. It makes my videos look better. It makes more people, you know, it encourages YouTube to push it out to more people. There's Dragon Dude beating up a little spider. Okay, cool. How did he get hospitalized from... Oh, okay, he's sick. I'll say, how did he get hospitalized? He's... like, they don't attack the people. And we have another foil. Mr. Dickinson. Haha, it has the word dick. That means it's funny. I also like that his mustache glows, his glasses, and his eyebrows. Very specific hair glowing card. And glass, but I guess that makes a lot more sense that glass would, you know, be holographic, because it's kind of mirror-like, if you get what I mean. Shut up, Jesus Christ, why am I explaining things to myself, basically? You guys don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and upside down, of course. Focus. Teacher again. Dragon hitting a crab. Sick boy. Mirrored boy. Bad company. Wristband. Batman. Bounce back thing. We got our dragon screaming with the little boy screaming. And for our rare, we have a turtle. That's a turtle, right? There's like a shell here and like, it looks like a turtle mouth. That's a turtle, right? I'm pretty sure I remember that creature being a thing. Like, it wasn't like one of the main characters, like, Beyblade monster thing, it was like this giant turtle. Maybe it was one of the villains, I don't remember. I get that like the Beyblades came with stickers so you could decorate them, and that was kind of like something people actually enjoyed. But the card idea is completely ruined by that, because they're going to get shuffled together, the stickers are going to get beat up, you're going to ruin your card by putting stickers on. I get it, it's a kid's thing, so whatever. The amount of caring kids had for that is very minimum, but still, it just, you're encouraging kids to destroy their stuff. Next pack, open! Come on, you know you want to open up. Open up, there you go. Not that you guys can even see my struggle because I keep doing it off camera. We got stickers with a Screaming Boy on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be the most annoying TCG to like base your entire channel around. Okay, focus. Take charge strategy. Like if this TCG still existed today, like if they were still producing this, and they did that stupid upside down card thing and 7 cards to the front, I feel bad for any channel who like would be collecting these, but I don't think they still do these in Japan. I know they still do like the show, I'm pretty sure, and they still make the tops. Like they still make new Beyblades. This is the one that we got for that in that flea market video. Was actually from like some newer set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of wish it was still a thing here in the US. I think it could still do well, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it stopped here for a reason. Again, all of the repeating cards. We're not really going to see much new here, I don't believe. We might actually have like a majority of the base set, if not the entire base set. At the very least, I assume we have all the commons. I don't remember how many rares there were. It doesn't say on this. It only tells you the chances of an extra rare. But we are down to the last 2 packs. There are stickers again. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to take the rare card and throw it down and put these to the side. And we're going to do the last pack the same way. So the last pack will actually be, it's rare, will be the last thing that we see as per normal. But we're going to go through all the common junk first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this should be our rare. Get these 2 fixed, and let's go through the common boys first, and we will go ahead and put the rare on the back. I made sure not to take a peek. Alright, focus. There we go. Again, like the one seeing like the Beyblades and the monsters and stuff is definitely like the most interesting to me, as opposed to just like the characters. Like, yeah, it's neat seeing them. It's a bit of nostalgia for me, but man, I just like the designs of some of those Beyblades. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost to our rare boys. I believe... Here, let's count from the back. Yes, so the next 2. So this is one of our rares. And lastly is going to be a holo. It's going to be... I promise... Okay, I didn't finish the word promise, so... Technically, you guys can't hold me accountable. Well, neat. Now I have a bunch more cards for a series I'm not planning on buying more cards for, and I had to find a place to store them. But we got 4 of the extra, with an X, rare cards that we can, you know, try and preserve a little bit. This has to be my favorite one with Mr. Mustache there, though, because where else would you want the holographic to be than on the mustache and eyebrows? And once again, like with previous videos, we have a deck of playing cards to open. And like previous ones recently, it is Star Wars. So if you guys didn't already assume, yes, I bought all 3 of the Star Wars decks together. But this one I was the most interested in. It is supposed to be the story of Darth Vader, so all of these should be Vader and Anakin themed. So let's open this thing up from the bottom, I suppose. It seems to be the easiest way to open it. And just like with the Stormtrooper and the other Stormtrooper helmet, it is a helmet of Vader with the cards inside. What I don't like is it's a lot thinner than the Stormtrooper helmets. Like, yeah, it's a lot more simple as well, but it's kind of what you'd expect. It has a bit less detail to it, the Vader's helmet, than theirs. But it's a lot more thin. That's a little bit, you know, of a downside to me. But if we open it up, we have the cards inside. So this should be all Vader and Anakin themed playing cards. If you guys don't know, on this channel I like to collect playing cards, mostly from like different franchises and just like unique things as well. And if I can open this thing, this actually makes the 5th Star Wars deck of cards that I have. The other 2 were not opened on this channel. If you guys ever want to see them, let me know. But I've had them for quite a while. If it will focus, there is the box itself. Nothing super amazing. They appear to be very similar to the Stormtrooper cards, which I don't mind based on the back that we saw there. These are the backs. These cards feel kind of soft. They don't feel quite like the other ones that I purchased, at least as far as my memory serves. but they are kind of neat. So let's take a look at the front. There's our Vader Joker. And yes, okay, so we're going all the way back to old Anakin. We actually have facts on these. Anakin Skywalker is a skilled pilot and engineer, and by the age of 10 builds his own protocol droid named C-3PO. So I like that this is actually really cool. So I'm guessing like all of the spades here are going to be like him as a child. And I guess as you go further, it might actually advance further in his story. This is really cool. So we're nearing the end of these. So that's our king and then our ace. So we are at like the teenage or however old he was at this point. With our diamonds. And of course, I assume we'll actually see him turning evil in this one as well. Turning into Mr. Vador and slaughtering the younglings. Please tell me we have a younglings card. I want to see him with like, you know, like pulling out his saber and he's staring at the younglings. That is like one scene I'll never forget. No, they didn't have it. It just goes straight to him force choking his woman. And then, of course, we get to the clubs where he should be Vader now. We're actually seeing a lot of Luke stuff, and there is Mr. Vader. Death Star going boom boom. This is actually kind of neat. I like these. And we're almost out of the clubs. There is his beautifully burned up face. Okay, so we're kind of going back. Obi-Wan wins the duel. Yeah, we already knew that. Cool. Alright, so then with our hearts, yeah, so we're seeing like kind of like the end of his life, essentially. When he kind of actually works with Luke against Palpatine. Although it wasn't kind of... They're kind of going out of order a little bit. Yeah. Shows them fighting there. So these cards are entirely like in this deck in order already. But of course it is a playing card deck, so it's made to be shuffled. But it would still be cooler if they, you know, kind of had the story completely in order with the deck, you know, being pre-built. But that was actually kind of neat. Of course, like with a lot of these things I've been opening, I always like the boxes more than the cards half the time. We've just been getting a lot of unique boxes, but this is probably my least favorite. I like the Stormtrooper helmet so much more. I was so excited for this. I did like the cards, but like, this is as cool. It even feels cheaper, like, obviously it's gonna have a hollowness to it, but like, man, it is a lot more hollow than the Stormtrooper thing was. That just looks weird. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. We have more things on the way. The next video, more than likely, I'll be finishing the Nightmare Before Christmas cards that we did earlier, in the last video. We have another box of those to open. So yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye!